Welcome to Frank Bruno Law. I am Frank Bruno. I'm an elder law and probate attorney in New York. I received a question, and it's about guardianship, and I'm going to answer it. But first, if you have a question for me, please go to Frank Bruno Law. You could set an appointment. I'll give you a free telephone call. We'll speak about your situation. So the question about guardianship was, how many types of guardianship are there? So I'll give you a brief little informational piece about guardianship. There's guardianship of children in the family court, and that's for children up to the age of 21. It's a weird little dynamic in the family court. Custody only lasts until a child is 18. A person is considered an adult at 18, but there is guardianship in family court, and that can extend until the child is 21. That's not the type I'm talking about. But if you asked about guardianship, I at least figure I'll mention it. There's a guardianship, a 17A guardian, in surrogates court. That's a different flavor of guardianship, and I'm going to push that one to the side as well. The three types of, so I'll tell you about guardianship in Supreme Court for an incapacitated person, and there's three types. A guardian can be a guardian of the person, a guardian of the property, or guardian of the person and property. Guardian of the person handles the person's affairs of health and personal well-being and living space and how to arrange for bills to be paid. That's a guardian of a person. Guardian of the property means the person's assets and income. It could include real property, but otherwise just their financial well-being. And then a plenary guardian, or there can be one person that's the guardian of both person and property. And this if a person really has significant incapacity and they need assistance with all areas of their life.
Guardianship cases are often contested. There's a couple of points of friction. Someone is filing to be the guardian of another person, alleging that they're incapacitated. So the first point of friction is the person could say, I'm not incapacitated. And perhaps that's accurate. They could hire their own attorney, or an attorney could be appointed. Another point of friction is everyone is in agreement, almost everyone is in agreement that the person requires a guardian. But who is agreeing? Well, persons related to that alleged individual, a second spouse, a first spouse, an adult child, a sibling, several of the children fighting each other, a petition and a cross petition. When you have a contested matter, there's a hearing. It's before a judge, and the petitioner has to go first and demonstrate their case. They have to prove their case. And the inquiry is, does the person require a guardian? I had a guardianship hearing today, and my associate had a guardianship hearing that started today. Two separate cases before two separate judges. Neither case really went forward. They both started, so I shouldn't say they didn't really. What can happen? Well, in my case, the court conferenced the matter. Children were fighting over who should be the guardian for the parent. The factual circumstances of whether or not this person requires a guardian are a little more clear-cut. This person does require a guardian, but who should it be? Which child? And what the judge did was said, I'd like more information about the factual circumstances involved here. I'd like to appoint a geriatric care manager to assess the situation. So we adjourned after conference, teased out the issues. Judge identified what he was concerned about, what his thoughts were, in an unbiased, just reading the petition and cross petition. Right? So we will be adjourned for a report of the geriatric care manager. And the other case that my associate handled before a different judge, that case testimony wasn't given either. The case was conferenced, and the judge saw fit to appoint a temporary guardian from a list of available guardians. So siblings were fighting, and the alleged incapacitated person didn't want a guardian. He definitely didn't want a family guardian. So the judge, on a temporary basis, put in, ordered a person to be the guardian from a list of available persons to be the guardian. Sometimes I don't want to say names or share things, so I have to temper what I say, but both cases will resume at another point in time. If you need assistance in a guardianship matter, if your circumstances are contested, we will prepare you and we will do our best to prevail.